Hi, I am Stefan Ukrainsky and welcome back to Let's Talk Sports. Today we will be covering the Union's 12-match unbeaten streak, Phillies ringing the bell, Lehigh Valley winning over the Woo Sox, and this week in sports history. Lastly, I will talk about Jihaad Campbell signing with the Eagles. The Philadelphia Union once again battled until the final second to grab another late winning match, extending their unbeaten run with a 2-1 win over Charlotte Football Club on Saturday night. The night started off with Jesus Bueno getting the Union faithful to their feet with a blast from outside the box in first half stoppage time to give the boys in blue the lead right before the halftime whistle. Charlotte FC answered with a game-tying goal midway through the second half as designated player Wilfried Zaha finished off a long cross into the box in the 78th minute. Marcus Anderson was the hero on the night, scoring in the 98th minute on the final play of the match. Homegrowns Kevon Sullivan and Frankie Westfield fought to keep possession in the Charlotte side of the field to generate the game-winning play, with Westfield finding the forward for his first ever MLS goal. Final score, Union 2, Charlotte 1. Since the Union is off for 1 week, we will have to wait until June 25th for the Union to return to action. Nick Castellanos hit a grand slam. Zach Wheeler pitched 6 strong innings, and the Philadelphia Phillies completed a 3-game sweep of the Toronto Blue Jays with an 11-4 victory on Sunday. Alec Bohm also went deep, and Otto Kim had 4 hits and 2 RBIs for Philadelphia, which has won 5 of 6. Ernie Clement had 3 hits, and Will Robertson, making his major league debut, had 1 of 3 RBIs for Toronto. Zach Wheeler allowed 1 earned run on 4 hits while striking out 9 and walking none. Philadelphia's ace right-hander fanned the side in both the second and third innings. Final score, Phillies 11, Blue Jays 4. Good luck to the Philadelphia Phillies in their next game against the Miami Marlins on Wednesday. Andrew Painter led a dominant Lehigh Valley Ironpigs pitching staff as they stymied the Worcester Red Sox 4-1 on Sunday afternoon at Coca-Cola Park. Scoreless through 4 innings, the Ironpigs opened the scoring with some help from some Woo Sox wildness in the 5th. Cal Stevenson walked and stole second to open the inning, and then moved to third on a wild pitch. He then scored on a wild pitch. Later in the frame, Rodolfo Castro scored on a wild pitch as well to make it 2-0. Justin Crawford singled with 2 outs in the 7th and then sped around the bases on a Buddy Kennedy double, scoring from first to make it 3-0. Sebi Zavala smashed a solo homer for the Woo Sox, only 1 in the 8th. The Pigs got that one back in the last of the 8th when Castro was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded to force home run. Andrew Painter barely needed a 1 of support as he dominated for 5 shutout innings. He allowed just 1 hit and 2 walks, striking out 6. Joe Kuno closed it out for the Pigs, retiring the final 4 hitters in order, striking out 3. Final score, Ironpigs 4, Woo Sox 1. Good luck to the Lehigh Valley Ironpigs in their next game against the Rochester Red Wings on Wednesday. This week in sports history, on June 16, 1978, Cincinnati Reds' Tom Seaver no-hits the St. Louis Cardinals 4-0. June 17, 1961, in the U.S. Open Men's Golf at Oak Hills Country Club, Gene Littler wins his sole major title, ending up 1 stroke ahead of runners-up Bob Goldby and Doug Sanders. June 18, 1898, at the U.S. National Championship Women's Tennis in Philadelphia Cricket Club, defending champion Juliette Atkinson beats Marion Jones 6-3, 5-7, 6-4, 2-6, 7-5 for her 3rd U.S. singles title. June 19th, in the 2006 Stanley Cup Final at PNC Arena, Raleigh, North Carolina, Carolina Hurricanes beat Edmonton Oilers 3-1 for a 4-3 series victory, the Carolina Hurricanes' first championship. June 20th, 1982, Philadelphia Phillies Pete Rose becomes the 5th player to appear in 3,000 games, joining Ty Cobb, Stan Musial, Hank Aaron, and Carl Yastrzemski. June 21st, the 1970 and the FIFA World Cup final at the Estadio Azteca in Mexico City. Brazil and Pele become first team and player to win the World Cup 3 times, beating Italy 4-1 in front of 107,412. June 22nd, at the 1994 48th NBA Championship, the Houston Rockets beat New York Knicks 4-3. I have more sports history fun facts next time. Eagles first-round pick Jihaad Campbell signed his 4-year rookie contract that includes a 5th-year team option. A native of Erie, New Jersey, Campbell comes out of Alabama, where he played 35 games, compiling 184 tackles and 15.5 tackles for loss. He was a first-team All-SEC selection in 2024, after leading the team with 117 tackles, 11.5 tackles for loss, and 5 sacks. Let's wish Jihaad Campbell the best of luck with the Philadelphia Eagles. That is a wrap. You can check me out on my podcast at Stefan Sports Radio, or through the podcast app, or this YouTube channel. And you can listen to me on Saturday nights at 6 o'clock on 1360 WNJC and streaming online at super1360WNJC.com. Thank you for watching and see you next time on Let's Talk Sports.